All right. 3, 2, 1, clap. This is episode 44.
Whoa.
How do I start this? How do I want to go? What do we want to talk about first? Carol
Just
G,
remember that anything you do or say can be clipped out of context.
That's so true. I have to be very
So
careful
do
about not
more.
to say any out of pocket shit anymore, or go even more out. Actually,
Or
the
just-
fact that we have a Twitter account that's out of context, we're gonna just be farming clips. That's
Yeah,
that's
we
the,
gotta
that's the
clip
new-
farm.
Cannot, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Dude.
clip farming for sure.
I was watching. I don't know who I was watching, but like I was seeing like clip farming happen in real time, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell when
you
they're like
can tell.
just saying it for the clip. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is episode 44, guys.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome back.
Hey, hello.
Welcome.
Welcome back to Lore
Hello.
Hero.
Why'd you guys just butt into our conversation? We were talking here.
What's going on with that?
Unbelievable.
You guys come back in a few minutes. We're almost done here. Anyways, the clip farming though, yeah, it's been fun watching the Twitter out of context thing kind of explode with all these different clips of us talking about shit. Some of these clips I remember doing. I don't remember what the context even was.
Sometimes
Out
I
of
black
context,
out when we
I couldn't
record,
tell you what the
I don't know.
context is. I know I'm a different guy. I'm a different person when we're recording.
I
know?
have no idea. I
Oh,
just
bro.
look over at the Twitter account and then I see like Jake talking about it slipped out of his hands. The ball's just right there, gone.
I thought it was gonna be bigger. I thought they were talking it up. I thought like 12, but it was a solid 7.
Like inside of you are two wolves, right? You know, and one of them's got to come out on recording day. The other one is just kind of in the shadows,
Just there.
sitting
Yeah,
by
lurking.
the tree, looking
We
at
call
the
that one
looking
the
at
Sigma
moon.
Wolf.
Sigma wolf,
Yeah.
right?
Which
Shout out to
wolf
my
will you
talking
feed?
I'll feed both of them because I
79.
love my animals. Yeah, Wolf 79. Yeah, from where is he from? North Carolina, Virginia.
Oh, bro, he's from. He's like South African. You know?
What are you
Oh,
talking
are we
about?
talking Wolf?
Yeah.
79.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Wolfie, Wolf boy. David
yeah.
Briers? Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I got to hang
I-
out with him a few times. He's a
Yeah.
freaking lovely dude.
That's
Did I ever
yours.
tell you
Introduced
about
me to
my first introduction to him?
No, tell me.
He was in a magazine.
Really?
It might have been like a Game Informer magazine or something like that. There was.
I
a
have the
interview with-
scans. I have the scans. Do you have
yeah?
it? I forgot
I
to
don't
give
have
this to you, Puppet Master. You know Puppet Master,
Like the old
fucking-
custom maker?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
still
Beast
around.
Player. Yeah, he's still around. He gave me the scans of the Game Informer where they talk about Rock Band pre-release. I think there was also an interview that he may have scanned as well. I think it was Game Informer. But either way, I believe that this all ties together. I promise. Yeah. A bonus interview with Wolf 79 featured in the following August 2007 issue. This interview was how I was introduced to competitive Guitar Hero. Let me go ahead and just paste all these in. You guys can.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
gotta
wait to
check
see
this
this.
out later.
Yeah, give me-
This
yeah.
was how I like. Well, I already knew about who Wolf 79 was because of YouTube. I was watching him and Priest MLH,
Look at that shit.
and then I was shopping at GameStop with my mother. And if you bought something from GameStop, you just got automatically enrolled in Game Informer shit. And
Wow.
then
Yes.
I saw the interview with Wolf. Holy shit!
And
Dude,
hey,
these are HD rips, man.
This
This
is
is crazy.
it.
Wow.
This is the stuff that I saw.
This is the fucking stuff. Rest in peace, Game Informer.
oh,
God
absolutely.
damn.
Rip Game Informer.
Man, look at
If it
these
wasn't for
screenshots
Wolf-
of Rock Band.
I would have
You
never
know-
gotten into competitive Guitar Hero if it wasn't for this dude. He's who introduced me to Score Hero. He's the one who told me, "Hey, you're pretty decent. Go check this out. You'd be great for the competitive scene." Right?
he
Like,
has no
think about
idea
it.
the
I-
influence he holds.
I
or
think
held.
about it this way. He was
Legitimately.
like the Guitar Hero phenom before Guitar Hero phenom. 'Cause
yes,
he,
he
like,
was
yeah.
the original.
he rocked the no hyperspeed. It was pure gameplay, and it was just
with a capture card. That's the big part here.
with
Capture
a capture
card.
card, high quality. It was like 480p, like
That was
every
big
single
back
upload.
then, man.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the Wolf interview right here. Here it is.
Does it
In
mention
all
bad reputation? I remember him talking
its
about how
glory.
bad
Look at
reputation
that.
really put him on
There
the
he
map.
is.
Yes, there it is. That's the fucking thing. I can't believe I
him.
brought this up on a lark, and you just have the scans ready to go. That's fucking crazy. Look at the rivals up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at
Benzor,
that.
Paradigm Shift, I Am Chris for Life, KOV, Get There One Time, and Priest REA, which was
Sounds
Priest
familiar.
MLH.
Before Priest
Holy
MLH,
fuck.
even. Wow.
Wait, get there one time. Wait, why do I know that name? I feel
I
like I've
don't
seen
recognize
that,
that
name.
one.
Dude,
I kind of recognize that name.
look at the old YouTube UI.
I
Screenshot.
know.
Yeah,
look at
dude,
that shit.
classic.
Like
Awesome.
that's the YouTube I remember.
Yeah,
It really
that's the
is.
YouTube. I remember going to my grandparents' house to go watch because they had fast internet and my parents didn't. We were
Yep.
still on fucking dial-up when I was watching Guitar Hero videos. But if I went over to my grandpa and grandma's house, they actually had high-speed internet, so I could stream video. Holy shit!
I would
gotta
watch
get this
Smosh all the
out.
time. Watch
This
Smosh
is so sick,
much.
right? Yeah. Shout out once again to Puppet Master for sending me, Puppet Master 9 for sending me these HD
Yeah.
scans.
When you said puppet,
Fucking
I thought you were
clean.
talking about like the old Rocksmith charter because there used to be a lot of
Oh,
puppets
No,
versions, things like
I'll
that.
say Puppet Master has charted some stuff.
Yeah.
He's no, he's been around for a hot minute.
When,
Oh my god, I was right. I remembered it correctly. The section that says blowing it, I can still recall on the 360. I was playing through all the songs for the first time around, and on Bad Reputation, I got everything, including this insanely quick solo, and I missed the very last note. I was just mortified. I remember him talking about Bad Reputation.
Oh,
I read
Wait,
this
so he
when
said-
I was fucking 9.
Wait. So dude sight read FC Bad Reputation
Except for the last
essentially,
note.
except for the last note.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an easy solo at all. wait, on the 360. Never mind. On the 360, all the songs the first time around, so he has played it at this
Yeah,
point.
he played
It was
on
the
PS2.
360.
This is his first go around on
Yeah,
360.
okay.
I like how
Fair.
he talks about Mazzarlo and biggest thorn in his side.
I really would love to
Mazzarlo
see him
sucks.
on festival. I want to reach out to him. I still
You
have
should.
his contact.
What are he up to nowadays?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been legitimately well over a decade since the last time I talked
Yeah.
with him.
He
The
was
last video
27
he
when
ever-
this was published, and it's been 17
Oh, yeah?
years. He's 44.
Wow.
Dude, how I'm as old as he was here.
Yeah,
That's
kind
insane.
of-
That's
to
that's
think of.
unbelievable.
I'm gonna be that
We've
old
come
this
full
year.
circle, you know.
I just remember
this is
us
us.
going out to dinner one night and like sitting in his car and sharing music with each other. And he introduced me to this post metal band, and it's still in my head because the name, you'll know this. Yeah, this group called ISIS.
Oh my God.
Trust me, you'll hear about them later. They're gonna be big in about 10 years. You'll never stop hearing about them
That's insane.
on the news.
Bro, post metal band called ISIS. I swear to God, that's just
crazy.
like, yeah. They had great music too, straight up. I feel bad for them because, like, could you imagine?
Because they got their SEO hijacked. You know,
Little
if you
bit.
search for ISIS on Google in 2010, you're finding the band. Now you're finding the terrorist group. You have to scroll to
That's
like page
crazy.
3 to find the
No.
band, probably.
If you're lucky.
Looking at
Anyways.
looking at the screenshot of like Rock Band, like
Oh yeah,
looks,
let's
it
talk
looks
about
rough.
this, man.
It looks rough.
What
Like,
page
Yeah.
are you guys on? I guess from top to bottom. Do we want to just like look through this? Want
Sure,
to
fuck
accidentally
it.
turn this into a reading
I'm
stream?
down.
Yeah, let's
We
just
could.
look
People
at
want
this,
us to
man.
read the book. We might as well read this.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, this is practice for the book when that comes out next year.
Yeah, it's the practice.
So,
Rock Band.
very first one that you have here is Rock Band, the new album.
Look at that logo too.
Yeah, not
Like,
the
that
same.
logo
That's,
is crazy.
That's like
that logo's
AC/DC
sick.
font.
That
yeah,
looks
that
like
is-
a very preemptive, that just looks like a prototype.
Yeah, they
Like,
use that
oh,
font
look at-
everywhere actually throughout this. For all
You
the
know
headers.
what's cool though is the background imagery. Like it's got kind of Rock Band 2 vibes, I would say.
Yeah,
image
Definitely,
behind it.
they had- same artist.
Definitely.
Was that?
Mhm.
Was
Yeah.
It,
Isn't that
Ryan
literally
Lesser?
a tiger in the back, bro?
I think so.
who was the artist?
Looks like it.
They like their tigers.
Whoever the artist was, they had like original prints of like the GH80's title screen on their Etsy for the longest time. It was like
Oh, yeah, that
500
shit
bucks.
was like-
Ooh.
That shit was very expensive. And
It
I
was
think
like
we
the
talked about
original
it.
one that is scanned into the game.
The
like
cell,
that is
yeah,
the
it was like
exactual, the
basically-
actual picture
That's
that was
amazing.
drawn for the
Yeah.
game, and he was selling it for $500. Wonder if I can find that again.
500 for a cell is honestly pretty normal. Like if you look at some animation cells, like it gets.
I'm gonna
really
say like
bad.
how much are Sonic?
Well,
Sonic
Eric got
cells,
me.
dude?
Eric got me one of Eggman like for my birthday years
I
ago.
remember that.
Yeah, and I think that was on the cheaper side because it's just Eggman, and that's it from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
There's some crazy ass like SpongeBob cells that are like on
Yeah.
eBay and shit.
Yes,
Those are pretty hard to get, or more valuable, I guess. They're more valuable. Yeah.
I just
no.
learned something that I want to throw in here because I'm looking at this first page, and I know Regopoulos. I know him quite well, but I don't know Aaron Agozi.
I don't either.
I don't.
He's
I
the
don't
other
know that
founder.
name. Right. So I just Googled, and I'm doing a little bit of like research, just looking into this. So Cool background, Bachelor of Science and Masters of Science in Electrical Engineering and Computer Science from MIT. Also worked with renowned electronic music composer Ted Machover in the MIT Media Laboratory. But this is the thing that really caught my eye. Apparently, both Rogopoulos and Agozi were listed on the list of Time's 100 most influential people in the world for their work on Rock Band in 2008.
Wow.
That's cool.
What?
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I had no
what the
clue.
fuck?
They got the credit that they deserve. Let's go.
I mean, they're right.
Yes.
They're very influential.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
They changed gaming
Cultural
forever.
phenomenons.
Straight up, I had no clue that Alex Rogopoulos was on the list, let alone the other co-founder of Harmonix. That's really cool.
It's
Okay,
very
it
nice to
goes.
see.
I Scott mentions this all the time in the Milohack server about something having to do with GH1. And I guess it was just the last name of Aaron Agozi, leading to. I think it has to do with some layout that GH1 used to have. I'm literally looking for the context because it's driving me insane now. I want to say it has to. That was the original name for the rainbow color layout from the GameSpot videos.
Really?
I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still literally trying to figure this out right now. I'm gonna have to ask Scott later about this because I need to know the context behind it, or unless that's just something Scott came up with himself. And
Maybe he's just lying to you.
He's just lying to me.
No, he would never do that.
Yeah, of course not.
He would never.
Crazy.
But yeah, no, dude, look at the instruments on the third page, bro.
Yeah, dude, that
See
drum
this?
set is
That's
rough.
Crazy, dude.
I'm glad that they
That's
have a little
like
thing
a-
right next to it
that's
that says, "This is not an exact representation."
Yeah, I mean
of
that's
the
a
drum set.
render. Like that looks
Artist
like
rendition.
you know what's amazing though for the time. Yeah, I can see it. For 2005, I can absolutely fucking see.
Oh
this.
wow! It even says we crafted this picture from memory based on the time we played with the prototype. That's fair.
Wow.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
That's
would-
cool, actually.
So that means that red and green were probably positioned more closely to that in the prototype. They probably decided to move them down for crossovers and shit.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at that
'cause
metal.
the rendition is much more kind of a straight line with very little angled on the
Yeah.
on the red and the greens.
I don't know, man. If you look at the Welcome to the Jungle E3 video, the layout of the drums was always that way, and that is
it's
the
just
earliest.
that this person didn't remember it to be so.
Didn't remember it to be, as that is cursed. We need to put that in the thumbnail. That shit looks so
Dude,
funny.
That pedal is so funny to me. Just
It's
look at
wide. It's a wide.
Yeah.
It
pedal.
looks like it looks like a wah pedal for a guitar.
I just was
Yeah.
thinking it.
It looks like
Yes.
a crybaby, right? It looks like
It
a crybaby
does.
wah.
100%.
That's so funny, man.
It's also weird if you look at the guitar and look really close up. It looks like the yellow is pushed down.
It does.
Wait, which one?
If you
Oh,
look-
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and that same one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a screenshot of the game on the next page, and noticing how interesting that whole thing looks.
It's
There's literal GH2 gems, GH2
Whoa.
highway. Look at that multiplier on the bottom left corner of the highway.
the
Oh,
overdrive
that looks
bar.
so
Yeah.
weird.
That makes
I kind of like it though.
that makes
Well-
more sense and less sense at the same
It doesn't
time.
obscure the one point that actually matters on that bar is the activation point. It's kind
Right.
of
It
covered
doesn't,
up slightly by the multiplier in final.
Look at the vocals multiplier to the left of it. What's going on over there?
Dude, what is going
Yeah, like
on?
what the hell is going on over
is
there?
that? I
Like,
think that's
That
It-
meter
oh,
must
wait.
fill up. Wait, no.
Yeah, like, what's going on over there?
It
because
still fills up
because
the
it still
circle.
fills up the pie. So
is
what the hell is
that's
that
not
green?
what the fuck is that?
That's not overdrive.
I like that the
No.
lyrics are also
Well,
saying,
no, it's not.
Wait. Where are you seeing that?
We're on a
Are we
different
looking
one.
at the same? Oh, we're
We're
on
on
a
the
different.
Oh, we are on a different one.
I'm on the screenshot right below the peripherals, where the scuffed drum set is. I'm on that screenshot.
Oh, are
Oh,
you?
we're on different screens.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
sorry,
one or
there's
two
another
lower.
one.
I see the
one. I see the one. Look at how close together the
Oh,
stars are.
both screenshots are playing in bloom.
Yeah.
Both of them are in bloom. But
Yeah, look at those
I-
stars. They're so close together. Like,
But it's the same. It looks like it's the same star design, right?
well, look
Yeah,
at
it's
how
like- it's like
uneven
the same
the
font.
score.
Yeah.
The
The
score,
the
as
score
well.
box is like uneven. Like,
Yeah, like there's two.
Dude,
too
I would
large
have
of a
killed
gap.
to play this. I would have killed to play this build. This
It
I
exists.
will kill right now to play this build. It's out there.
I
Give me a
remember
name.
watching,
do an auction. Do an auction.
I remember seeing like a score duel or a tug of war video on drums of them playing like Learn to Fly or fucking Don't Fear the Reaper, maybe. I definitely Learned to Fly, but they were playing on a build that used these textures.
Okay, wait. Look at that vocal thing now on the picture.
Yeah, it's
No,
Let
partially
me look at
It's
filled
not
up.
full
picture.
anymore.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's not full
Yeah,
anymore.
what is
It's
going
yellow.
on here, bro?
Yeah.
I have no
But
clue
there's
what
a
that's supposed
separate
to be doing.
overdrive bar though to the right of that.
Yeah, it certainly ain't your
What-
overdrive. And this phrase doesn't seem to be partially
You know what-
through, right?
you know what
does
it
it work
is?
up? But what?
What?
It's how close you are to getting completion for the phrase.
No,
Oh,
No,
are you
but
sure?
in
That's
but in
circle
one of the previous
multiplier.
ones, it had the multiplier circle still filling up like it does normally.
What if it
Then
did
I have
both?
no fucking clue.
That's what I'm saying. I
there's
don't know.
what if there's like two visual representations for it or something?
Could be.
I wonder if
the
the
same, I don't
one the one to the right of the multiplier. I wonder if that's placeholder to where they want it to be, and then they still had it in this build.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
Potentially.
all three instruments in this screenshot have full overdrive. And do you notice, by the way, that the overdrive on guitar and bass are angled and they're not straight?
Yeah, they're not.
Oh,
straight.
what
But
the fuck?
drums-
Oh, wait,
drums
no.
is
Yeah,
actually
they're
slightly
angled
angled, too.
sideways.
It's because the tracks are probably supposed to be angled too, because like it's going. The center one is
Yeah.
on the center, and then the other ones are slightly angled. It happens
I mean,
in the regular
I-
game too, but the
Curse.
Yeah,
angle
it's just-
that doesn't look good.
It's just funny because this almost makes it look like a mock-up.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is
Oh,
proto,
dude.
but
Yeah, this
the
is-
backgrounds look pretty much the same. Not too
Yeah.
much different going on, like the actual characters back there and like the
The
venues.
stage looks different. I don't know. Looks
The lighting
weird.
is slightly different, I think. There was definitely some improvements towards the end, but really, it's not that different.
The
I mean, like,
crowd's hands look very polygonal.
I,
They look
Holy
very
God.
also,
blocky.
the bass groove being purple instead of blue is wild too.
Oh yeah,
Or
you're
like
right.
a pinkish.
It's just so cursed seeing circle notes with Rock Band.
Yeah,
It
it's just
really
GH2.
is.
They're just
Yeah.
GH2 notes, bro. That's literally
Mhm.
it. And GH2
Oh.
strike line, like
Yeah,
that.
you
You
can
can't tell
almost
me
tell
that's
that-
not a GH2 strike line.
GH2 360 strike line. You can almost see a
Yeah.
little butthole in the middle there.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
And there's also
Yeah, this
flames too, just like Guitar Hero. They
There
don't
are
just kind of
flames,
like
yeah.
explode into chunks
Yeah.
when you hit a note.
This
there's
kinda
actual
reminds-
flames.
You
This
know,
is
like
cursed.
the Yarg circle notes are kind of like a modern reimagination of this. I feel
A little
yeah,
bit.
You're kind of right, actually. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. That's cool.
I feel like that was unintentional. I don't know if Kadu even knew about this design, bro.
Guys, there's a really interesting quote on page 69. Nice.
I see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course.
The peripherals will be unique to each platform. If we had our druthers, the peripherals would work across all platforms, CEO Alex Rogopoulos says. The
Wow.
tech would work, but there are special circuits that Microsoft requires that other console manufacturers don't.
He was
Look,
calling
yeah,
him out
we-
back in
This guy,
2008.
dude.
He was.
Yeah.
We figured that out now because I mean,
Oh
you
my
can just make any
God.
fucking controller work on PS3. You can
So
make
he-
you could have made
after-
Arduino's work forever ago, but now you
After
have,
all
it's
these
off.
years, he's still not happy. I love that.
Nope.
No,
Yeah.
Dude
he's
just
happy
said,
that we
all
figured
right,
their shit out though.
it's like, all right, fuck it. We're making a game for this. Everybody, we're making a game for this. Fuck it. That's it. We're going back to our roots and
Hey,
doing
hire-
it this way.
Hey,
Hire
that actually
some-
helps a lot.
Yeah.
The going back to the roots comment, I want to talk about what I did this week and weekend, because I spent most of this weekend offline. So if I didn't message you back quick enough, I'm sorry. If I didn't respond to your tweet, I'm sorry. I was busy. I was offline. But on Friday night, my brother brought a few of his friends out to our cabin, and they were drinking, and then they asked me to come by. I made them some pizzas and played some Rock Band. They know I'm the Guitar Hero guy, so I brought a drum set. I brought two guitars. I brought a microphone. So I got to witness like regular, normal people playing Rock Band 3 Deluxe, just having fun. It was such a breath of fresh air coming from somebody like me who only plays just for like serious stuff. I rarely like just sit and play for fun. These guys were like just jamming. They were switching off with the microphone. Who was singing? We were jamming out to fucking Duality by Slipknot and Tom Sawyer by Rush and fucking Higher by Creed. All these songs. And it was a blast, and it reminded me about what this game is actually about, and it also reminded me that it sucks that Fortnite doesn't have pitched vocals because that is sorely missed. by people like this who just want to play like a fun little karaoke type game. They want to sing the song. It's very popular. They're fighting over that microphone at times. It's like, oh, I want to sing this one. No, I want to sing this one. It'd be cool to see that again today, but unfortunately, that's one of the main things that's still missing for Fortnite Festival.
With the Gamescom news, specifically Fortnite Festival only showing up there. That is the only
what day is
Fortnite that's showing up
on the 21st?
Yeah, so that's
the day this comes
I don't
out.
know. Oh, is it actually the 21st?
This will come out on the 21st.
Wednesday.
I believe Fortnite Festival is going to be at Gamescom on that day. Let's scroll up in the chat.
My expectation is that they're just showing off the new season. Karol G getting more out there.
The concert.
Probably.
You know what?
A sneak preview of the playable concert.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But
and it's being developed by Magnopus again. Same guys who
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's pretty cool.
I wonder if it's going to be a time to show off the thing that Kyle tweeted about, the synchronization.
I think it
tool.
is.
I hope
I
it
hope
is.
so.
Because that seems
foreshadowing.
big. We should talk about that.
That's
talk
pretty
about that.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah, so
No.
let me pull it up on Kyle's Twitter.
Bro, pull that shit up because
apparently he's also been a producer on Patchwork as well as Fortnite Festival. He just hasn't listed it. So let me get the link here. Kyle the winner on Twitter. Okay, here we go.
Bars.
Wiener.
Twitter on the winner, blah, blah, blah. In addition to Jam Tracks, I've been the producer on Patchwork for the past few months, and we just shipped this device that lets you sync MIDI, audio, and level sequences with Patchwork. This device is powerful, all caps, and I can't wait to see what people do with it.
No. Listen. Think about it this way for people listening at home. You take an audio file and you can sync it to a chart. Like that's essentially what it is. But
guys, if we have to dumb this down for you, you can do
that in
customs
fucking
in
Fortnite. Yeah, you can literally
Alec,
have.
your tweet was hilarious.
Yeah, bro. I was like, this is so cool. Would you look at that? And I was like, all right, no, wait a minute. Yo, Fortnite Festival customs. Yeah, like because that's essentially what.
No, you said,
right?
You said, let me retweet this where it might make more sense. And then he said, yo, Fortnite Festival customs. Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta be a little bit more broad with it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I feel like that's still not even scratching the surface of what this allows.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not. Yeah,
shit.
not even close.
Right. Eventually, what are we going to be able to do? Sync any kind of gameplay to audio.
Yeah, people are going to be able to make their own experiences, not just charts.
Yeah, it is. And it isn't just going to be like right now where you hit a note in the gameplay and the audio responds. It could be the opposite too, where the audio dictates the gameplay. Like there's very much going to be potential where the game's audio can control how the gameplay functions. And that's all going to be based on creativity. However, somebody wants to use it in whatever map they want to. That's really fucking powerful and cool.
I think of it like this. One day we're going to have a choose your own adventure type chart for a specific song. Like there's going to be an original song that's made just for, this system. And it's like, okay, you nailed these 3 sections, so you get to unlock this solo. Like somebody plays it and on their site read they're not doing so well, so they're fed an easier solo towards the end of the song. But the expert who's FCing gets the hardest section at the end. You know what I mean? Like I've always dreamed of something kind of like that, and maybe I didn't know how to really articulate in words what that might have been, because I feel like that's like a whole level of Guitar Hero or rhythm game mechanics that the Guitar Hero scene has never really seen. Other rhythm games have probably done this. They've most likely done this. But now we got the spotlight with this, and I can see that shit happening. Who knows if what if Through the Fire and Flames is the first song that does this? UFC past the solo, and then by that run you get the hardest outro of all 6
dynamically
outros.
shifting
difficulty.
That
sounds so
right?
cool.
Yeah.
That is
Theoretically,
literally
can
something
make
that you could probably do. You could probably make that shit happen.
It probably won't be
That's
that hard.
like
I mean, you'd probably just have to do some sort of check. Say, hey, is the note streak above 2,000 or whatever? All right, load in the rest of this track, and it's going to be 2 times as hard. Theoretically.
That's so sick.
See how fucking cool that is?
That sounds so fun.
That sounds
this is
sick.
far and beyond any sort of clone game that the community has created. I mean, this really enables a lot of
They're
creativity.
getting the keys to the castle with this one.
Yeah, and it should be very approachable too, theoretically.
Imagine GH tunes, but on crack, meth, speed, every
And cocaine.
drug ever
All
made.
of it.
Yeah. Fuck. If do you want to have mocapped shit on your characters for a custom song you made? You could do that. If you wanted to like do custom animations, you could make your own custom character with custom animations, playing your own custom song. You could do whatever the fuck you want with this.
And you know what? Hold on. A second ago I was talking about the music controlling the gameplay. I just realized I should probably, like Alex said, requote dumb it down. Imagine having to like Hi-Fi Rush. You're playing against that Master of Puppets boss, but you can only shoot on beat. Right?
Ooh.
Because the audio controls the gameplay at that point, right? You can only shoot to the rhythm of the song. Or
You have a little metronome at the bottom, right?
yeah, or like a Hellsinger. Exactly.
Yeah, turn into Metal
right?
Hellsinger.
Yeah.
Exactly. Perfect example. Like that's going to be possible with this.
And you can just you'll just be able to blend elements from both, Guitar Hero like gameplay and, your traditional third person shooter.
Yes. While at the same time making Peter Griffin sing A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
Yes.
His favorite
Dude,
song.
His favorite song. Yeah, no, the possibilities for fucking Patchwork, and this whole like new synchronization system.
Yeah,
like,
and
this is just wild.
We don't hear about it a ton because like people don't realize that like one side of Harmonix and Epic is working on Festival, and the other side of Harmonix and Epic are working on Patchwork. And Patchwork is much more for UEFN map creators rather than players like us.
Yeah, and it's cool to think about that because like this is for like the festival stuff is for the 99%, but the 1% that would actually be able to utilize these tools, they're putting a lot of effort into catering to that 1% that can make cool shit with it, and I like that.
It's like when we attend those concert events, right? And everything is reactive at the same time to the beat, and it's immersive. And now we're literally getting, like you guys said, like the keys to the castle.
Yeah.
In just seeing it in its rawest form and just being able to work with everything. You don't see this from any games whatsoever. You literally don't see this from any other like publisher. And I think that's kind of insane.
No, it's rare that games actually like publish mod
very,
tools.
very rare. Like, everything aside, whatever you think of Epic Games and Fortnite Festival, for furthering game development and experiences with video games, like, you gotta admit this is kind of fucking cool.
It's goated. Name another game right now that has like really good mod tools out, like they're developing for shit like this. There's not very many. I mean, the last one that's big one that I can remember is like Black Ops 3 was huge because now you can make your own custom zombies maps officially. People are doing that shit in World at War, but Black Ops 3 was like 8 years newer or whatever, and a new engine, and it just looked better. It enabled you to do a whole bunch of cool stuff. I thought that was really fucking cool. I never got into it, but I thought it was really neat that it exists.
Yeah, when
what about GTA 5? 5M?
Master Chief Collection, when that dropped on PC, they dropped all the mod tools with it like shortly after, and everybody was going insane. Like Halo 3 was basically like unrecognizable. They were basically making like Star Wars Battlefront 3 in Halo 3. Like,
that's cool.
This is
officially
so
supported too. They make it easier.
Yeah.
I mean, people could have done that if they wanted to without the mod tools, but this enables it to be so much more user friendly and easier to do, and it can speed things up.
It's just like a polished experience for something that's not that's community made.
You know what?
Polished experience is like that's what we strive for. When we grew up with like custom ISOs and really shoddy fucking customs with replaced images and all that stuff to make it feel like a different game, but now we have shit like Rock Band 3 Deluxe or Rock Band 2 Deluxe and World Tour Definitive Edition, where it's truly everybody's copy is personalized and it looks very polished and clean.
I've got one word for this, and it's for some reason it just keeps going over and over in my head, and I've got examples as to what I mean by this. I think that the reason why Festival works so well for this in my mind, it's the same reason I got attached to like custom games in StarCraft as a kid. It's recontextualization. It's giving new context to things I already know. So I already know all the units in StarCraft. Now I'm taking them on an RPG like it's Final Fantasy through custom maps. Now I'm using it as a tower defense game on these war maps, right? What's the difference with something like a clone hero nowadays when you're putting a chart in? It's not really giving new context to like old Guitar Hero gameplay. You're just copying it, right? Festival, you're getting the new gamepad mode. You're getting all these different pop crossovers with the jam loops, and they're continuing to recontextualize old media into this big, massive cauldron of fuckery. Right? Like, it's, you have more possibilities through more types of media being recontextualized. I mean, it's the same reason old meme charts were popular in Clone Hero, right? Like, it was something different that was just
absolutely,
right. Like, where but just playing a song there, it's no different than if you were playing it in Guitar Hero. Well, for us, we know the difference with engines, but for the casual folk who's just looking from the outside, oh, it looks like Guitar Hero. That's fine, but that's it. It's just the gameplay.
That's what kind of most people tell me, and I'm not going to speak for, like, everybody who has stayed with the scene since, Jason, you and I started picking this up and took it seriously.
Sure.
But a lot of the people that we got into Clone Hero back in the day, they silently left, but then they would come back and be like, I'm back because of Festival, and I'm playing Rock Band 3 Deluxe because I miss seeing the venues. I miss seeing the characters on the stage.
Yep.
With the light shows and all that shit.
It adds a lot to the experience.
Making a custom feel actually worth playing, because I can play Steam Breather by Mastodon on Clone Hero whenever I want.
Sure.
But then I have a version that has all animations with a sick-ass light show that makes the game feel sick.
Dude, the guy who charted all those Mastodon songs was cooking so hard.
Yeah, they cooked so hard. You know what I mean?
There's like 50 plus Mastodon songs fully charted with like actual care and attention given to like the effects, the events, and like
that's a lot of work, man. That's a hell
all
of
the
a lot
animations.
Of work,
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
he hasn't done it in
okay.
years,
I also want to say, me and Jay Prez were playing Rock Band 3 Deluxe a couple nights ago on the Go Central server on RPCS3. That shit is fucking magic. They have an invite system now, and it checks your RPCS3 friends list, and you can just press a button. You don't have to sync up anything anymore. It's an invite system.
It's so cool.
Like Rock Band 3 is future proof. It is future proof.
We own this
shit
now.
It's been saved.
It is over.
Good to go.
It is actually over. And so I was just like, damn, I didn't think I'd be able to play this online this easily. Like, I thought it was easy before, but now it's truly over.
Wait until they can finish that decomp project, if they ever finish that, where they can make a native
and then
PC port.
And then we'll be playing with all of our Neuralinks, all injected into our eyes, and we're just gonna be like, oh man, I just hit that shit. That was crazy. Hey man, join.
I might actually get the solo.
I just have to think about hitting it. I got it.
I got it. I thought about what I was gonna do.
Hold on.
I thought about what I was gonna do, and it worked. I do want to point out with like custom charts and stuff. Like, here's the thing: a lot of people don't realize is that when this stuff is properly implemented, there's gonna be a lot of UEFN studios that want to put custom charts into the game, but they're not gonna know how. So charters, you're gonna be needed. You're gonna be needed.
Yeah,
and if they think that they don't need a charter, they're gonna chart some shit that's gonna look like ass. It's gonna feel bad, and they'll be like,
yeah, and then guess what? Map's gonna get poor reviews and stuff, and people are gonna say the chart's not fun. The actual song's not fun to play on any instrument. And they're like, shit, we need somebody who knows what they're doing. So I'm just saying, charters, like,
there's value out there.
There's value. There's gonna be opportunity. Like, just, you might not believe me now, but the moment an opportunity shows up like that for me, you best believe I'm gonna take it.
Hell yeah,
because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually. That's a fantastic point I hadn't considered.
UEFN people are going to need charters to step up because they're not going to know what the fuck they're doing. This is a level of gameplay that they've never messed with before. This is
charters,
completely different than, shoot, obby, 50 level obby.
Let's now let's talk the elephant in the room. What about copyright? Like, how is this going to...
who cares? That's what we've thought for the past 20 years.
That's an Epic Games problem.
Not a problem for me, baby. I actually have no idea.
I was gonna say, like, I play a prop hunt server, and like that, they play like fucking copyrighted taunts all the time. It's like, what are we doing? Is this actually a problem? What is there?
Yeah.
I think there's bigger problems with people scamming, not scamming, or just like cheating their way to like trending pages. Or like top most visited experiences on Fortnite or whatever.
Absolutely.
That that goes for any game that has experiences with just fucking Roblox and Fortnite. But like those games both have that problem. So it's like, is that going to be the issue, or is it going to be like the 5 people that are playing an Iron Maiden custom on Fortnite. You know what I mean? Or like they're playing Ozzy Osbourne. You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I think
Ozzy
there are
Osbourne
problems.
wouldn't like that.
You know,
they're
I
copyright.
know Ozzy
they're
Osbourne. You know, he
copyright
might not
dogs.
like that shit. He probably won't.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized something too. In regards to custom charts. So, you know, when Harmonix did Rock Band Network, they released their authoring guidelines. Are they going to do something similar for Festival?
I mean, this is
I
a
don't
pretty
know.
similar analog, right?
Yeah, but
Now,
like,
okay.
Giving the tools
like
to you to
pad,
make your
pad
charts.
rules, like because pad
Now
rules are
this-
like, you know, no 3 note chords, like, you know.
Oh, slow down. We don't even know if they're putting actual Festival
That's true.
as part of these tools. We
That's
don't
true.
know. We don't know if they're actually what if they're going to be hiding Festival for longer than we think. You know, like just as an accessible UEFN customizable thing. We don't know based on that. Maybe this is a step in the right direction, or is Festival going to stay unique to Festival? You know, that's
I think it's going to be opened up. And if
at
it's,
least specifically main stage the board flying up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
are they
Maybe.
gonna keep that over there, and then we, aka like us, the end user, are we gonna be forced to, you know, make our own type of board that has notes flying down? Are we gonna have to, you know, do all of that stuff ourselves? Is someone gonna have to create a template that looks close enough to Festival, works close enough to Festival, and also hoping to God that ping-based input doesn't become a problem, because I don't know if all that shit's. I don't think that shit's client-sided. Like,
It isn't.
I think based on the video that was sent to us of Crazy Train on drums.
shout out to Angry Rubber Duck.
Yeah, shout out to Angry Rubber Duck, who
Big
made the
shout-outs.
Highway Rubber Ducks, and then it was like I don't know, it was like the easy pro drums chart of Crazy Train with
Yeah, like the
Medium.
drum stem. Yeah.
Oh, medium, yeah.
It's medium.
With the
Yeah.
drum stem
Interesting.
going on in the background too. So
They-
like, yeah, that's my thing. Until we hear from Epic and or Harmonix and going
Or
like,
Kyle.
yeah, or Kyle, you know,
Yeah, or Kyle.
until we hear that they are very explicitly putting the Festival highway and mechanics, like that. If we're able to develop off of that, then we can actually start being like, oh yeah, you know what, you guys got to release like charting documentation and all this yada yada yada. But
Yeah.
as it stands, you know, if they don't explicitly state it, I don't see them doing that. They're kind of just giving us the bare bones so that we can make something ourselves, which is kind of the goal that they wanted in the beginning when we were reading that Alex Rogopoulos interview from back in
Interview.
December.
Yeah.
And so I remember him saying, like, we want you guys to make better rhythm games than us. He didn't specifically say we want you to make a better Fortnite Festival.
He said a better
Specifically
Guitar
said-
Hero, though.
He did say a Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they're going to have an official Epic Games template of a 5-fret rhythm game.
Guys,
Possible.
Guitar Hero is coming back inside of Fortnite, baby. Microsoft is partnering up with Fortnite Festival to make Guitar Hero inside of Fortnite Festival.
Do you know how people would shit?
They'd be
It'd be so insane.
mad.
That'd be
They'd be-
insane. It'd be
Do
so
you know-
dumb.
There would just the entire Clone Hero community, feces everywhere.
They're like, ah,
Legitimate.
I gotta download Fortnite now. Ah!
Legitimately.
They got me in.
though.
They got
Oh
Casey Lynch,
no!
I'm in.
That would cause riots.
I don't know if that would happen, because it's like, you know, the
What,
game's
Casey
still
Lynch?
60
No,
game
never.
is still 60. You know,
That
Casey Lynch is technically in the game. You see that Emma Frost fucking skin basically is her. Literally
Loosely
looks exactly
inspired
like her.
by blank.
Loosely inspired. Nah, it's so close to me, and so I'm like, I'm gonna rock this skin the whole season because it's Casey Lynch. Essentially,
Before I
Somebody
forget-
at the games really likes Casey Lynch.
yeah.
Before I forget that forget
Lit.
forget.
Hey yo,
Bro's for
Before-
glitching out right now.
Poor Glizzy. All right. So,
I can go for Lizzie.
Angry Rubber Duck, when they did that little highway with the Crazy Train medium drum stuff, he told me a little bit details that we didn't get in that tweet that are interesting. Apparently, he's got it where Rock Band midis will be read in game. He can get them to read, but anything
That's so
that's
sick.
not 4/4 errors out.
Yeah,
anytime-
Interesting.
Anytime-
Still
you
just-
put some tool in there, it's
Yeah,
shit,
it's over.
Shit's done. You're done,
Done.
bro. And,
Done.
you
Never
know what?
happening.
More on the
Rosetta
nose. More on
Stone,
the
more
nose.
like not happening.
Yeah.
I was gonna say more on the nose. Don't put 5/4 by Gorillas in there. All right, it's gonna error out. You have a chart for that shit. Literally
Yeah.
won't work.
So
Remix it to
definitely
4/4.
Some
Yeah.
issues still to be figured out for sure, and then the ping-based input
You know what?
is
To be fair,
gnarly.
they didn't figure out how to parse time signatures until the Rock Band games. They didn't know how to do that shit. They literally didn't. So, what they did back in the day is people just sped up the fucking chart so that they could artificially match up the time signatures.
Yeah,
on
we
Guitar
got
Hero 2
corrected
and
on
80s.
that many episodes ago.
Oh.
Yeah,
Does
no,
it?
like that's insane to me. That's insane. But it's baby steps. This is basically source tools.
Yes.
Tools for what they are using in Fortnite, like for experiences, I'm very curious as to how the playable
Think you
concert with
get
Karol G is going to go. Because who knows if the hit detection is going to feel completely different, compared to
If
just
it's
playing
even
on
that
main stage.
playable, it could be the
If it's
same
even that
kind of playable as Metallica.
Well, do you remember how the game felt when we were playing Lose Yourself?
Yes.
It was weird. It was fucking weird. That was probably like a patchwork version of Festival that was just thrown together. Not thrown together, but at least like taped together very carefully for that experience, So I don't know if it's going to look like that because it was using like fucking beta unreleased assets too.
It looked weird.
It looked really weird.
It looked bizarre.
But each lobby is not going to have like for that playable concert that's going to be here this season. You can only have 4 people. It won't be right. It says that on the blog post.
Does it? I didn't see that.
Hold on. I'll have to find it. But either way, I cannot see like this playable concert thing having more than like 10 people per lobby.
You're talking the
if we're
Karol
gonna
G
be-
concert?
Yeah. If we're gonna be playing notes,
how many
right?
was it? How many was it for Metallica?
Quite a bit more.
16?
Yeah.
It was more, but we weren't hitting notes.
No,
And
I could see 10. I could see 10.
Well, who says we're hitting notes?
I
That's
feel
it. It
like,
just-
yet.
The last one said
Playing
playable
it.
experience too. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
but this is playable concert, so like I feel like they want to bring it back
And
from
we
the Eminem event.
well,
I
we
feel like they
told them-
want to.
We told them
I really
we
hope so.
told them that that's the one thing that was really missing from the Metallica
That's true.
experience, and I really feel like they took that to heart because I think that we theorized that they wanted to do it and it just didn't get done in time.
Do you think that there's any chance that we get to play the lead part for Okie Dokie?
Ooh, maybe.
That's
Yeah,
That
I guess
went,
if you like anime girls moaning.
I think we shouldn't do
that's
that.
Fine, dude.
that's
they don't
probably
want-
something. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, they didn't mute the moans and Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
true.
is that part of the jam loop? Can we put those together? For anybody who doesn't know,
I
no
don't know
way.
if it,
Okie
no, it
dokie.
is
There's
no.
no way.
It's not in the. I do not think it's in the jam loop because I was
Damn.
spamming it the other
It's
day.
pretty late in the song.
Okay.
That's good. Good.
good. All right.
Don't
You
want
know
that.
what,
That'd be a curse mashup if I've ever
I
seen
think
one.
like the jam loop starts just before the second verse, but I don't think they use the moans.
Oh.
Good.
Probably not.
I mean, if they did, that would be at least one moan, probably. But I don't know. All of them.
So I don't know if it's actually been confirmed or not that it's hentai sounds. That's okay. That's getting clipped.
There you
isn't
go.
it? Jesus.
We just got a clip farmer. Clip farmer alert.
baby.
Right there.
As I said, I go, oh no. I
Listen,
just-
as an aficionado, I can't exactly confirm nor deny that these are hentai sounds. I haven't heard that one. I haven't seen that one yet. So,
This is aficionado.
a clip farmer. Joking, of course.
Flip farmer and hentai farmer. What the hell?
Anyways,
I
you could use this as a springboard. We're gonna move past move past this. What do you guys
Yeah.
think of the Karol G season so far?
It's underwhelming.
Yeah,
Extremely.
But
It's
guess what?
underwhelming. There's
the way I think of it, it's not for me. It
Yep.
doesn't have to be for me. This is for a whole different audience. This is them gathering more Latin American players. That's okay. The last season was tailor-made for me and you and you and you. That was our season. Like this
and
is
a lot
exactly
of you
what we
out
wanted.
there too.
And all of
Probably
you. All of you too.
Probably you.
That shit was for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like off the rip, if you were not expecting much, or I mean if you're expecting too much out of this season, that's on you.
Yeah.
Because
Well, we knew it was coming.
I also want to just step back for a second and be like, I can't wait for next year when a fucking roadmap doesn't leak and things can actually be theorized
Dude.
about again. I
Same.
I had
that
this thought
roadmap
too.
truly fucked everything.
It
Yes.
did. I had this thought, like, because we knew Karol G was coming, and I knew like to not have my expectations high. do you imagine how disappointing it would have been to be like, thinking, ooh, wonder who it could be? Oh, they just had Metallica. What if they get like Led Zeppelin in the
that's
game?
what it
What if
is.
they get like Pink Floyd?
Not only
the things
that,
they never
but,
had
like,
before.
Being
Karol G,
surprised by
that?
Metallica and then immediately being let down by Karol G without having any prior knowledge. Imagine.
Exactly.
Can I play devil's advocate real quick?
Do it.
Yeah, no, do it.
So I know that we're all like, oh, disappointed. What were the numbers like last season at the end, like the end of the season and the beginning? Do we know? Because I don't remember what it was like at the beginning of Metallica. Because we were in
numbers
Denmark,
in terms of player count.
Yeah, consistent
on
player
day
count
one?
on festival. Because
No clue.
I know towards the
Oh,
end
I
of the
don't know.
season, 8,000-9,000 most days, if not a little less on festival. And I mean, I just looked right now and it's over 25,000.
Wow.
But it
Yeah,
is a
that's
fresh
after-
season.
It is a new
And it's
season.
the
Fresh
the weekend of a new
Yeah.
season, so you can't
Right.
exactly
In 2
do apples
days.
and oranges. But I see the point, though. I see the point. I saw
And-
plenty of people saying, "Ooh, more mid in the shop. Who the fuck are these old guys?" to Metallica. It's like, well, okay, it's not for you, I guess.
He's
Maybe
actually
I know.
just
but it
a
was
guy.
mine. Just
Well,
yeah,
okay.
they finally added just a
Even-
guy.
Even
That's Lars
if,
Ulrich, you bitch.
I was gonna say, like, even if like the festival icon wasn't for you, I'm mostly saying underwhelming in terms. I'm like underwhelmed, and I'm like happy as fuck due to the fixes, the little tiny fixes that they made to Pro Lead, and just the game itself. Like the highway now moves at 120 FPS. That's huge.
Yeah.
The game actually feels.
That's not
really
even
good.
something I realized wasn't going before. When I turned on
Same.
120 FPS mode, it does feel better when you're at 120 FPS, but it's just the background. It wasn't the highway. I always did think the highway felt a little bit choppy at times. It's like,
Yes.
man, they got to iron this out. This is how it feels at 120 FPS. Something's wrong here. But it actually just was still
Turns
60.
out-
So
Turns out it was
Yeah.
always at 60.
yeah, because
So-
now it feels smooth as fuck, boy.
Dude,
Feels
like
good.
I could see it moving in real time, and I was like, "This
It's
is sick,
nice.
bro." I can definitely see myself getting a couple of PFCs this season easily.
Sure.
Dude,
You know?
it's easier to get perfects, I feel. Like, I don't think I got a single run under 90% on the day that I played.
Bro, did you
Yes.
see Kai's 95%
Yes.
FC of 1? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
95% on the dot, 100 goods. On the
It's
dot,
a-
100
it-
goods
literally
on 1.
because this was like the day or two after I was grinding one for 3 hours trying to get the FC before season 4, and unsuccessly, of course.
Hey,
It felt
can you
like
share what happened?
salt rubbing in the room. Yeah,
You gotta share
yeah,
your
I can
story.
share that. Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are seeing right now the clip that I definitely didn't farm. I did not plan for this. So the stream was me going for the 1 FC before season 4 ended. Okay, I gave up on expert. I gave up because there was like 10 or so minutes left before the servers are going to shut down for maintenance before season 5 came out. It's like, okay, the 1 expert FC isn't going to happen. However, I could probably get a 1 hard FC. Okay, so then I loaded up on hard. First try was unsuccessful, by the way. When it gets to the fast strumming, I thought it was a duh 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 duh, but it was duh 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 duh. So I accidentally strummed too slow. So I had to restart really quick because there, at that point there was 7 minutes left before the servers are going to shut down, and the song is 7 minutes. So I knew it was going to be close as fuck. But I got to 4 seconds before the end of the song, 13 notes before the end of the song, and the server shut down on me.
No way.
Tragic.
13 notes before the end.
Tragic.
So I
Insane.
couldn't get the 1 FC, even on hard or medium or easy, during that season. It was heartbreaking, disappointing. However, it got
Now
1,000
it's
likes on
lost
Twitter,
to
so I thought that was
history.
cool.
It is
Yeah.
lost to history now.
I will
I don't know,
never
he
ever
farmed
get
pretty
the
well
1
on
FC
Twitter. That
on
clip
that
got many
venue.
views.
It did.
Clip
It did.
champ.
It
Yeah.
did well. It was a good. I didn't even try it. That was a natural one. You know, I'm a natural at this. I'll say it.
I think that
This
you
guy.
actually helped unearth a problem with Festival with that clip, though.
Oh yeah, I definitely did because that spawned a couple of tweets discussing
Yes,
about difficulty
must-
spikes.
I'm going to be blunt. I've been doubting, wow, you guys have put a lot of charts in this game. That's really good work. That's a lot of different charts. But I haven't played the hard charts. I haven't tried the
Have I?
medium or easy charts.
That was the
I
first time I
just
played
took it
anything other than
solo.
expert.
And
That's
bro,
solo.
if that's the quality of the hard
So
charts,
bad.
that's not good.
Well, this is where.
So if you guys haven't seen it, you'll see a clip. Hold on, let me get through this. So this
Yeah.
is on expert. This is how you play expert. That's what you're doing in expert. Want to see how you do it on hard? That's what you do on hard.
Yeah, those triplets are crazy.
That's all you're doing. It goes from this to this.
The thing with full difficulty, right, is that, so in my opinion, for a big game like this, they should have a separate team that does full difficulty entirely, rather than having the people doing all the lower difficulties. People theorize that they are probably using tool assistants to reduce charts, which is very possible, and that's not exactly a bad thing. But I mean, of course, experts always going to have the most effort and care put into it. But with that solo, instead of just being single notes, I think that we can all agree, like a trill, like bena 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 bena, like that.
Yeah, I was expecting triplets. I was expecting like just half speed. Or like instead of having 8 descendings, have 4 descendings.
I mean, you can do that too.
Yeah, sure.
That would feel natural to me for a hard, and I'm pretty sure that's what they do on GH3. Pretty sure they just bring it down to 4
they do that
ascendings.
shit on the medium chart, I'm pretty sure.
The medium chart has 2 ascendings. It's like that's how they do it on medium GH3.
Yeah, the hard chart, that's the half speed. But yeah.
How are people ever supposed to get good enough for expert if they don't have things to train them to get there?
Yes.
Yeah, the jump is too great at this point.
This is a problem that we don't have and haven't had for a long time, but people getting into this for the first time are saying expert's too hard, and now we know why they feel that way.
Yeah, it's because they weren't set up to be successful on an expert chart. If that's what they're doing on hard. But granted, this is the hardest chart in the game to FC on expert.
Yes.
Don't worry,
this is one of the hardest
guys.
songs.
Guys, we could just tell them to go to practice mode. It's fun.
Yeah.
Wait
a second. I thought that was cheating.
Fuck! I thought that was the restart button. I thought that was the restart.
Oh, the restart's cheating too.
Yeah,
it kills the momentum. The charm is gone now.
You may not like it. That's just the way it is.
Yep, that's how it is. Things can never get better. Things can never get better, guys. No! You accept the status quo, whether you like to or not. What's this?
And I going back to like how the hard charts are just fucked. Like it's bad. Like I also get it if nobody like plays them. But you put in a bunch of time into like making it, like somewhat passable. I think like maybe this is us just saying like, bro, have it be a reduction of expert, but not that much of a reduction.
way too much, man. I don't know.
I think that is like a way overtuned reduction. I guess even maybe I wouldn't even care if it was just a little bit scuffed for a hard mode, but at least make the hard mode warrant the name of the difficulty hard.
Yeah.
Have it be hard.
No,
that shit was
like a medium chart with oranges. That's
that chart
legit
playing. Looked like one of the easiest fucking pro lead charts in the game. I'm not even capping, and it's supposed to be the hardest guitarist song in the game.
Yeah, exactly. And like it just sets up this weird precedent. It's like, oh, wait, hold on. Now it's like, and that's probably what's gonna drive some people, and it might not even be that many, but let's be like, okay, I'm gonna go install a clone and play a real hard chart, like an actual reduction, or and that's not the type of thing that people, want to go out of their way to do.
Let me ask you a real question right now. Let's say you just played hard, you want to go up to expert for 1. How do you learn to hit the triplets?
You don't.
You just don't. There's no analog in the game that would do that. Nothing's even close to this.
I wish I could even step into my brain before even knowing what most if not all of what these patterns are. I cannot imagine.
It's hard to even access that part of your brain now about the process you took to learn tapping. And stuff. Like I don't really remember how I even learned tapping.
I had to watch YouTube to understand. I had to watch people explain it to me like I was 5 when I was a kid.
Like Alec. Do you think that I'm dumb for not wanting to go for it? Because there's no part of me that even wants to try going for Expert 1 until we have practice mode.
Dude, I've been black-pilled against that song now, knowing how the engine works.
Thank you.
There's no point in doing this. There's no point. I don't fucking understand how you, Alec, and Darkai, and various dogs got the FC in the first place, knowing how this engine works right now. That's black magic to me. I'm not even joking. Because when on my attempts... Seriously, major kudos. Like, you've mastered this engine, its little quirks. But for me, every single time when I would get into this solo, when I was doing my 3-hour attempts at it, my hopos would skip. Like, right now, you can hit hopos out of order, but it still breaks your combo after. Like, if a hopo is like within a timing window of another hopo, like, for whatever reason, it might skip it.
Advice. Yeah, I get that, because when I was, like, learning and I was like, what am I doing wrong? I played lighter. I just played lighter. I know, like, us console heads, as purists, we beat the shit out of our frets because we're used to a tight engine. And truth be told, since Festival is a tighter engine, it's not the tightest engine, but it is a tighter engine. I treat it with a lot more.
Engine.
I play with a lot more respect towards the engine. I don't anchor a lot of things. I don't. Like, if there's a trill or something, I'm like 90% sure that's like, you know what? I might fuck up if I don't respect this enough. So I'm like kind of beating the shit out of the buttons so that I can get it perfect or actually hit it properly. I have to let go of that fucking mindset with one. It's just, all right, I have to go flow mode, and then I have to play just a hair lighter. Not even that much more light. It's just pretend, just know, be confident in the inputs, which is insane to say, but it directly correlates with my respect towards the engine and how it's played. It's just I
have so little confidence tapping in Fortnite Festival because of the current bugs with the hopos.
Yes,
you know?
Fair.
And and which weren't completely fixed. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I played for a little bit the other day, and the highway being 120 FPS is cool and everything, but the issue with the hopos is absolutely still there. And the problem with one in particular is that even if you miss your FC and you're just trying to go for a PB, getting back into those triplets is not gonna fucking happen.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's very hard.
Because their hopos aren't working. They're working like 75%. They're not working 100%.
Yeah.
You
know. The other thing I was going to mention, like, there are some problems with, like, there are still existing problems with some chord hopos. But the one outlier, one of them that stood out to me was the main riff of Master Puppets. You could just play that 100% normally.
Mm-hmm.
Like
now after the fix.
I got an FC with that using all the hopos properly, and I was like, yes, there we go.
It fucked me up. I told you, like,
I get it.
I told you in the tweet.
Right?
Yeah. It legitimately, I am such a muscle memory player, and I've played it so many times that legitimately I'm having a hard time strumming too early on the next note after it now. Straight up. It's one of those things where I'm just like, oh, I'm not supposed. I literally have to relearn it and retrain myself. It's so weird.
It begs the question: why do some songs have this problem and others don't? What's going on? Because at this point, it doesn't even seem to be an engine thing. It's like a chart thing, like a MIDI thing. Like, what's happening? You know what I mean?
I think it's the way. Well, the hopo chord glitch that was apparently fixed with the newest update that was not in the blog post because it was just added to late or whatever. I think that was the one that Kyle had mentioned like months ago, like closer to Season 4's launch, about an issue that they know exists with the hopos that they're working on. It was about how you, like, say you're going from, think of the little do part in 1 where it goes like strummed yellow blue to a hopo blue orange, hopo yellow blue again. I struggled like that. Like almost every single run would die on one of those hopos when I was doing that. So
me too.
I think the issue with that was like I don't know exactly what it is, but it's how you let go of the note before hitting the next one. Like you have to let go of it in a very specific order, otherwise it would almost count as if like you ghosted, and it would say, "Nope, you ghosted. You can't hit this one."
So
I think so
you know that green hopo in the Master of Puppets riff, that red yellow hopo chord, you had to let go of the red first, and then the yellow, and then the green could be hopoable. And that's
so fucked.
So, so what this means is that this is probably a problem with them counting a chord as 2 notes instead of 1.
Right.
Or
because it counts for 2 on the multiplier. You can't hit them separately. Like if it's a red orange chord, you can't hit just the red or just the orange. However, it is 2 individual notes as far as the multiplier is concerned. So somehow.
Yeah.
And you know how there's an issue where you can hit notes before others if it's close enough within the timing window.
Yes.
That could also very much be playing a part of it. And this is just this is just what happens when you try to make a game that you've been making for years, but from scratch within another video game.
Yeah.
You don't have references to your old shit.
They're missing
so many weird edge
scratch.
Cases. So many weird
insane edge
This is
cases.
from scratch. This is
there's so many weird things
scratch.
just like that. Like I would have never even thought about the order of letting go of a chord before hitting a hammer on before it being a problem. But it is. That is something that the developers, the people who actually make the engine, have to take into account to make sure it plays well. And they now have. They fixed it. So that's good. It's just that now they need to work on all the other litany of issues.
We still got a ways to go, man. I'm going to be real.
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's lots
that's
of
fine.
logic.
Yo, that's fine. I don't.
Yeah.
I fully expect like when Pro Drums comes out, that's probably going to be borderline unplayable. Or I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and it could be fire. I don't know.
Honestly, the drums engine has less stuff going on. There's no hopos in a drum engine.
No, there's no hopos.
Theoretically, it's a more simplistic engine.
I think there's going to be a lot more, personally. This is just my theory. I do not have proof of this, aside from looking through the MIDIs and trying to see what the files look like. Because I've been wanting to get onto these drums, right? Like, they're right there. I'm like, I want it. He's
ready. He's prepped.
It's ready to go. And I tell you, man, if you look at those MIDI files, they've got solos listed. They've got the lanes listed everywhere throughout there. So who knows? Maybe they want other functionality, other features in Festival first. And once those drop, they can add Pro Drums. That might be the reason they're waiting.
Good point.
We don't know.
No, we have no clue. Pure speculation.
We're essentially just fucking doing more heavy play testing. I will say, Unsainted, you can strum through that whole riff. You can strum through that whole riff now. God
I haven't played that one yet,
good.
this season. I bet that feels nice, though.
I was very surprised that you can just strum through it and you don't have to use the hammer-ons. It makes it feel a lot nicer.
I'm going to have to try that.
Way nicer.
I was like 80-20 on missing compared to before.
Yeah.
Way better.
Like I had to lock in, like, all capital letters, lock in, so that I can FC those chords. But now I can be as comfortable as I am playing it on Rock Band 4. Maybe not hitting all the perfects, but just being able to play it and get through without breaking combo, all good.
That's big because that was a great song to demonstrate the issues with hammer-on chords.
Absolutely.
Because I had a capital L lock in as well. It took me like over an hour and a half to FC that song.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Straight up,
I was honestly getting pissed off like at that song
and
when I was playing.
Because it wasn't what I was doing.
Like, what the fuck?
I was doing nothing
wrong.
It's just that the engine didn't want it to happen at that point. I did do something wrong according to how the engine wanted me to play it, but how I play and how every other game before this is played, I was doing nothing wrong.
I would know nothing about that Paradise City fucking shit.
No. You'd have no idea.
Oh yeah, Paradise City's chart got changed.
Yep,
yeah, what exactly though?
I haven't played
Paradise
City.
Shitty. I played. Did I say Paradise Shitty? I meant to say City. If I didn't, Paradise City. I played that. I played Paradise City once. I just gave it a once over. It did feel different. I couldn't pinpoint exactly which notes were changed, but I was like, this feels a little bit more natural. I don't know.
Very specifically in the very first riff, in that those greens used to be strums. They're no longer strums. They are opals. So now it's just
That's cool.
That's all you have to do. So that goes out throughout the song. Also, the part in the song where it's like when it does there's the chord part. It goes from a red yellow to a yellow blue, and then it used to go to a strummed orange, and then you would go.
That was strummed,
but now it's not. Dude, I played that. I played the fuck out of Paradise City like last week or the week before, whatever.
The week it came out.
Yeah, the week it came out, I played the fuck out of it because I was like, I need to FC this like, if I can have to take this shit down every season, I'm going to do it.
I gotta learn this shit.
I got very familiar with the chart, and so I noticed right away. It was like, this is wrong, or like this is different, or like this is very different from what I had originally played. Now I do miss those green notes in that main riff being strums. I thought it had more groove to it.
Yeah,
personally.
I thought it did too, actually.
But all the other ones, and there's a fourth strum at the end of the song, after the yellow-orange Big Rock ending strumming. There's a single blue.
They forced that?
Was forced. It used to be forced to a strum. It is no longer.
Oh, so they unforced it.
Really?
They unforced it. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I want to comment on the ending of that chart. It's really interesting because this can give people kind of a scope of like how charters think and stuff. So the ending of Paradise City has very rapid BPM changes because it's a Big Rock ending. And, the drums are doing something, the guitar is doing something, bass is doing something. So as a result, BPM jumps from like 110, like 150 to 130 to 145 to like, it's jumping around a lot. And so I think that what ended up happening, why we have those red-blue trills and then red-yellow trills, is because the team probably originally put chords there and
Yes.
realized it was way too easy to fuck up the timing if it was still chords between there. Because the BPM kind of stabilizes when it goes to the last red yellow chords.
That felt like a Super Guitar Hero 2 like move. Personally.
Yeah, so it's very much a
I'm
thing
cool
for
with
playability.
That.
Yeah, it's very much a thing for playability.
I'm very cool with that because I don't think that would have gone over well if it was.
No, because dude, well, it's like a huge choke point. Like so frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, like that's why they did that because it was like a toning for the sins of the strumming and the solo, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. It was it was to offset that artificial difficulty.
Yes.
That we had discussed about, and I'm cool with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because
no, I think it was a good idea.
Anyone who is FCing at that point is blacking out. They are blacking out. Their vision's blurry. You're shitting your pants.
You're shaking.
Pissing your pants.
You're actually shaking. Yeah.
And I will be when I get there.
Yeah, you will. And you're going to be pissing and shitting, Jason.
I already can feel it.
Hold it for the next 25 minutes. We're almost done.
All right, well, fair enough.
Oh my God. It's been that long already? What?
Yeah. I want to share something. Wow. I want to share something cool that happened in my old city of Minneapolis here. So I was in Minneapolis yesterday. This is Saturday for a Green Day concert. It was a fantastic concert, by the way. Wonderful. They played All of Dookie, All of American Idiot.
Sick. That's so sick.
It was seriously like the best Green Day concert you could ever imagine. Like 2 iconic albums played in full live, and they sounded fantastic. Like the whole set piece was fantastic too. They had a specific Dookie, like the explosion. And then for the American Idiot songs, they had like the heart grenade in the hand and the fist or whatever. That was really cool too. Regardless, I had to park like a half a mile away, 0.5 miles away from the venue. So I had to do a little bit of walking. So on my way walking, I walked past this place that apparently is Warehouse District Live. I had to kind of take a small detour from my walk because one of the blocks was blocked off. Apparently, there was a Clone Hero set up at this place, and I didn't see it when I was walking. I walked right fucking past it, but I didn't see it. I didn't see the Clone Hero setup.
Numb the Clone Hero.
Yeah, granted, this video was posted at 10 p.m. I was walking at about 11:30 p.m. Maybe it was gone at that point. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. But that was neat. I was in the vicinity of like a live Clone Hero on a stage. If I would have seen that, I would have walked up and said, "Hey, hop me in." You know, what are we playing?
That's really cool.
I'm kind of a big deal. I'm good at this game. Let me hop in.
Oh, you might recognize me. Be one of those guys.
That would be so fucking cringe, bro. I'm just.
Hey guys, you guys got Rushy on here? You guys got Rushy on here? You guys got Rushy on here?
And they're like, "What are you talking about? Get out of here, man. We're playing Queen, bro.
Yeah.
Under pressure, son.
People on the streets, literally.
Oh my God, there are people
on
the streets.
Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, Clone Hero actually shows up at a lot of events, from what I understand, like conventions and stuff. People like bring setups. I've heard I've been contacted before to make guitars for events. However, a lot of the people unfortunately kind of contact me way too late. When it's a week away, I'm like, I can't finish that for you, bro. Sorry.
Get to me a month ago.
And you know what IP would love to have a fan-made version of the game have this much support and love is the fucking Call of Duty scene with H2M dying.
Oh, man.
The day before that shit was gonna drop, dog.
Dude, talk about tragedy.
That shit is so depressing. High. I was like, I'm never getting excited for anything COD fan-made ever again. I'm not getting excited ever
again. It's just
again.
gonna get C&D because Activision hates
gonna
us.
Get shit on.
And they'll never give us exactly what we want.
I still played it. I found a clean download. But don't
because that shit is full of malware and rats and shit nowadays. People have co-opted this whole movement for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered to be out, and they have people are getting their shit ratted.
Yeah, by the time this is out, I've wiped my PC that I've played this on. But I did play it, and it was very nice. I did play it. I was like, damn, they really C&D'd this shit, man. This is so sad. It is unbelievably sad. So
I'm not even in the COD, and I felt bad.
The very first thing I thought of, because again, I'm not into COD either. I'm right there with you, JP. What happens to Clone Hero the second they announce a new Guitar Hero?
Shut up, be quiet. They don't know about it yet.
They
don't know about this game.
Activision
they don't know about it yet. They have no clue. They've never said anything about it. No community note under this tweet. They don't know about it. So if we don't tell them about it, they'll never know.
Yeah,
no.
They're just dumb.
Bro, people who work
they have no idea what's going on.
Hero, I've literally heard this before. People who work in Activision play Clone Hero. Not like the big wigs, but
there's there's multiple large budget music videos that use Clone Hero in it. You know?
Yeah,
Yep.
like dude, seriously.
Activision
mean,
doesn't care. They don't care.
They don't care about Clone Hero because they're not doing anything with their IP. But
Right
And
now.
as soon as they do,
yes,
who
that's
knows
the
what the
problem.
future holds?
Because
Yep.
Guitar,
They do everything.
It's keeping
And
Guitar
we have
Hero
been saying
alive.
this for years. We've literally been saying this for a very long, long
Doesn't help
time.
that Clone Hero actually uses Activision assets in the game.
Yeah.
Yarg doesn't. Yarg's clear, but
It's hitting the pendulum shit. Like the pendulum just keeps inching closer to the
Yeah.
body of Clone Hero.
The grains of sand going through like time, like it's gonna end eventually. You know, like
yeah, I mean, if one day, just randomly, we see Clone Hero be cease and desisted, new Guitar Hero games on the way. Woo! We got a new game.
That's how we know. That's how we know.
Or,
Yeah.
or nothing happens.
or just nothing. That'd be the worst of
Or
all worlds. Like,
nothing-
hey, you guys
or
gotta stop
nothing
that.
I
And,
mean,
like,
that's
for
actually
what reason?
depressingly enough a major possibility.
It actually is.
I've learned to not have expectations for anything. Like,
I
So
mean-
just don't think about it.
Okay. Isn't there an argument to be made that since Activision, and I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm just going off of like things I've seen in the past, right? Like, okay, Zipper. Zipper was a brand name that became a generic thing because they lost their trademark because so many people called them like regular everyday zippers, even though that was a brand name, right?
I didn't know that about zippers.
I did not.
That's,
Maybe I've
that's some
heard-
lore,
heard that.
bro.
That's
So-
deep lore, deep zipper
so-
lore.
There's so many things like that are like that's why people you'll see like marketing campaigns sometimes of it's not this, it's this, right? It's your game console's not a Nintendo. There was that,
Yeah.
right? Like because
Yes,
Nintendo
yes,
was
yes.
worried about their brand becoming generic.
Generic, yes.
So
Yeah, just being synonymous with game console. It's like, oh, you're playing on your Nintendo? No, Grandma, it's a PlayStation 4. There are other things out here right now.
It
It's
still
not just
happens
Nintendo
anyway.
anymore.
Like it never
Yeah.
It still
didn't
happens.
change shit.
Where's your Nintendo? Where is it?
yeah. So here's my question: is there any legal precedent for like Activision losing the trademark or anything because
Didn't they just redo
they
stuff?
aren't defending it?
Losing the hero thing? Because that is
I don't
actually...
know how.
I think
I
that's
don't know
the
how
thing,
that
right?
works.
You have to protect your IP to be able to like issue cease and desists, right? That is a
Correct.
thing. You have to have like a
And-
precedent of like protecting your intellectual property. Otherwise, it just kind of becomes forfeit in the eyes of a court or a law. I'm talking on my ass. I'm not a lawyer. I think I might know kind of briefly what I've heard before, but I don't know.
No, I'm going off layman shit that I've seen on the internet
Yeah.
too, right? That's why I'm legitimately asking this because, hey, Clone Hero is about to have existed for 7 years and Activision ain't done shit.
I'm sorry, I just Googled Hero trademark Activision. I find an article from 2009. The Santa Monica-based half of mega publisher Activision Blizzard has trademarked the title Sing Hero.
Wonder when that's coming out.
Yeah, I want Sing Hero.
right?
I'm really excited for that one.
Hey, tomorrow.
Also, Guitar
Hey,
Villain.
They extended it back in 2013. They extended that
Oh,
shit in 2013.
it's coming! It's coming, dude.
Damn.
It's only been 11 years.
They filed
It
a
takes-
trademark
it's
for
a big
Drum
game.
Hero. They were prepared.
Yeah, they're just in case. You linked
They
that,
were
by the
very
way.
prepared.
Yeah, and then it all just kind of
I'd-
came to be nothing. They had Guitar Villain for forever.
I would
They
love. I don't know
have-
if there's any lawyers that listen to us or if there's anybody
Surely
that
not.
knows one.
Comment, please tell us.
Hey, where's one of those YouTube lawyers? Can we get them on?
Yeah,
Can we
can we
talk
get
about
Legal
this?
Eagle or some shit?
Legal Eagle as a guest next week. You heard it here first, folks. I'll just get him on the phone real quick.
Yeah, he's got a direct line. See, he's calling him.
And I miss the magic that
We need you
was,
next week.
I miss the magic that was first.
I don't care.
Playing
Next
Clone Hero,
week.
man.
Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, you owe me this one. I got you last time, bro.
What do they do?
Good. See you then. Phone call's been made.
Thanks,
Yeah, so
Legal
anyway,
Eagle. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
segue. Here's
By the way,
segue.
does anybody have
Alex,
a
keep
Legal
talking.
Eagle AI voice generator? Well, you might need that next week.
No, I was just going off of when Jason said like we're coming up on 7 years of Clone Hero existing. Man, I miss the magic that it was when we.
It was
first played
magical.
this.
It was.
They're like, there's a scan song button. We don't have to close the game anymore. You can
Dude,
move the
that's huge.
highway wherever
That's
you
huge,
want
though.
to. There's this song select menu looks like Rock Band 2.
Yeah, we can see the
best
album
song
art.
select
We can
menu.
see the difficulty. Like,
No, you used to never be able to see the difficulty. I guess when it first got popular, you weren't able to see it. It was very bare bones. They, when it first got popular, they just added speed ups to the game, and like that was a big selling point for me because I was like, I don't have to speed up shit anymore. The engine doesn't fuck up. Yeah, manually, I don't have to put that shit through Audacity.
Because you didn't have to go
use
to
No One
GH3.
Man.
Yeah.
Use fucking No One Man's program to speed up the charts. I don't have to do that shit anymore.
And you can accidentally, you can accidentally delete charts like that from existence. I did that by accident before.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
No, like just for people who don't know, like before, like that program came out, you could do speed ups in GH3, but it wouldn't preserve the pitch. And when you press the button, it would go quack.
Yeah.
It was a duck sound. Yeah.
Quack sound. Quack.
What was the keybind for that?
It was using the numpad.
You typed in a number,
and
then
you have to hit enter or the star.
Just imagine going into like Jason or Alex stream requesting a song when they used to play GH3, and they're like, "Oh man, like I don't have that on this SGH, and like I really don't want to go back and change the SGHs right now."
Yeah, it would be a 5-minute process.
Yeah, and then like a year later, Clone Hero comes out. Hey, you want me to play that? I'll play it right now.
Link it. I'll get it in right now.
I'll download it on stream right away. Yeah, that's how it was.
All this Clone Hero talk reminded me of the other concert I went to since the last episode. I went to 2 concerts this week. That was on Tuesday up in Fargo, North Dakota. Actually, technically it was Moorhead, Minnesota, but still it was about the same area. That was Mastodon and Lamb of God. The person I was sitting next to there, in between, after Mastodon set and while Lamb of God was setting up, I was talking to the guy next to me. He said that... we got talking about different concerts we've been to. I told him about the Metallica concert I went to in Copenhagen, and I was talking about Fortnite Festival. He's like, "Oh, I know all about that. Oh, so you play Fortnite Festival? So you must know Clone Hero then. I actually build arcade cabinets for Clone Hero for local bars." I'm like, small fucking world, isn't it?
That's so crazy.
Small fucking world. So there's some like bar down in the Rochester area that has like a Clone Hero setup at the, and that dude made it. It's cool shit.
I mean, the reach, man. That like people don't realize that we have, like, because we
somehow
do.
Both concerts I went to this week had Clone Hero involved in one way. One dude made it, and one of them was just in the street as I was walking back to my car. It's a small world. Clone Hero is bigger than we think. Than we give it credit for. I think.
Oh no, it absolutely.
Clone Hero is as phenomenon as it's going to get with Guitar Hero again. It just is
probably.
It's synonymous right now, right? Like if people are interested at all in Guitar Hero, they find it, right?
Yep.
Here's
the default option.
I just went to the video, the first one, the Sandstorm, the first Clone Hero content video. Here's my bullet points from selling it. This is next week. Next Thursday will be 7 years to the day.
Ooh.
Here's the bullet points in the info section. Look how far we've come.
Clone Hero is made in Unity. There isn't even an install for the game. Clone Hero loads fast and can import new songs while the game is open in under 30 seconds. Upgraded game engine, graphics, animations, and more. Mods for songs. Speed up songs as high as 5,000% faster than normal. Make all songs tab notes, even all strums, yeah? Full search engine in the game to find the song, local multiplayer. These are all like selling points, and we take it for granted now. It's just expected.
People don't realize, man, like when we were just on GS3 PC, like this was a very impressive list to sell you. It was very
that bottom one there with the local multiplayer with online possibly in the future. It took like 4 years for actual online multiplayer to be implemented. But
but they did it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 years. 5 years.
Sorry.
Until 5 years until we had the most brain dead online setup. But
you can do it like manually.
2 years.
Like
2 years
IPs
in, they doing Minecraft style, Hamachi style.
Hamachi.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
Fuck Hamachi. Hated those years.
I don't want to talk about it.
But real shit, like, hey, a lot of people think of me just as a festival guy nowadays. I played Clone Hero Online earlier today with one of my mods. Yeah. Right? Like, it's still useful for what it is to be able to hang out and play with people. Right? So
very easy to get into it.
Like, regardless of like the critiques that we have all had about these games, right? They're all useful in one way or another for different purposes, right? Clone Hero has its place, and it's really good for the scene.
Yeah.
Now there's
that's
places
just kind of
for
objective,
everything else.
I think.
There are places for everything now.
Yeah,
they were able to set it up in the street.
I love it.
You
set it up in the street.
Probably took 5 minutes.
Hey, bro, a phone can run it.
Yeah,
a phone can run it.
Yeah,
a fridge could probably run it too.
Speaking of phones, we need to talk about Fortnite Mobile in the EU.
Fortnite.
Oh yeah,
Fortnite.
Sure.
Yeah, it's coming back to Apple devices in the EU right now.
Yeah. Well, I did. I stumbled upon a tweet that, unfortunately, Apple has now patched one of the methods that they found to make it work in the U.S. because, of course, they did.
Of course, why not?
And they're
I really
Epic is
Oh, no,
currently Epic's allowing you to use a decrypted version of their IPA, but they're probably gonna have to stop that because people are making cheats and hacks for Fall Guys and Fortnite.
Oh no!
So we're doomed. The U.S. is doomed.
Not a
no
good
matter
look.
what. Yeah, it's not
I
a
was
good
gonna
look.
say I really want that. I want that. That's free skin that you get. So I got my old Android phone. I'm gonna just install it on there. And
Oh
just
yeah, I
fuck
should do
around.
that. I haven't installed.
I have to update it on my phone. I haven't updated this
Yeah,
shit since
fuck
like
around.
February.
Dude, I
I
haven't
did it.
turned on. I haven't turned on my Android phone since 2020, like 2022, early 2022.
That shit's gonna run like ass, bro. You're gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
a
gonna
4
be bad.
FPS.
No, bro. It's a Galaxy S20 Plus, and then like
Never
I
mind,
go-
it's gonna be a fine. Probably.
all of
hopefully.
my bookmarks are still saved in my Chrome, so I could see what I was looking up 2 years ago.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
I
like,
need
yeah,
you-
man.
I need
Yeah,
y'all
man.
listening to know if you want to get through the battle pass quick, if you're looking to unlock some of them songs, and you got Fortnite installed on your phone, hey, them Tycoon custom maps, the ones where you can just find something where you can sit and get experience, right? Hey, if you want to let your phone charge, let Fortnite on there and just let it sit there and AFK farm experience for your battle pass on your phone. That's possible now.
And let
Just
your
throw
phone
them-
just bake and it gets hot as fuck.
I mean, you know, trade off, you're getting songs. You don't have to worry about getting XP. Trade off.
There's something. Every time I've ran Fortnite on this phone, it just gets hot as fuck. Like hot enough.
It
It's like
does.
I don't want to hold this anymore, man. This is getting uncomfortable. But if you have it plugged in to charge, you almost have to. You almost have to have it plugged in. Your battery will get drained quick, son.
Yeah, no, I will not play it without my phone being plugged in. It don't work.
I
know.
used to set it up on a clamp, and I was like controller, and then
Oh, that's
yeah.
smart.
Ooh, that's a smart. Do they
Clamp.
lock input methods? So if you're playing with controller on your mobile, do they like
and it's
put you in?
other mobile controller players too.
Mm.
Oh, but it's still mobile only.
It's still mobile.
Maybe they don't
Pay to
integrate
win.
with regular ones. Maybe it's
I
just a
wanna be-
different build
yo,
entirely. I don't know.
We're gonna become #1 festival mobile players. I'm down.
Dude,
Okay.
against all the competition, like
Like that guy over there. and
that guy, maybe
somebody
I don't know,
across
just
the
be
street.
first place by default, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
probably some guy in like Indonesia that's cracked as fuck on.
No,
on that shit,
doesn't
you know what I
exist.
mean?
Hey, yo, next week when we come back, we'll all be top leaderboards on the festival iOS or Android versions, respectively.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go play Fortnite
All of
mobile,
us.
like right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go play Fortnite mobile
Oh
ASAP
shit!
right here.
I'm in
I
the
have to
EU
update.
now. It works on my
Yeah.
phone. I'm just kidding.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, I just moved. I am in Spain right now,
Go.
without the S.
I guess that we could talk to Legal Eagle about this next week too. We'll see
yeah,
if
sounds
there's
good.
any.
Good question to ask him. Yeah, we'll get that added to the spreadsheet where we definitely have a bunch of questions ready to ask Legal Eagle next week. So
Yeah.
yeah, see you guys
Perfect.
next week when we talk to Legal Eagle. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.